It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome to a Thursday edition of the Brooklyn Cafe show. And we are, as always, on time because late to us seems to be on time.
What can I tell you?
What can I tell you?
But it's okay because we've got a great show lined up for everyone from actually around the country. We're from Florida to Arizona to California today, doing what we get to do best and having some fun with some long-term friends, new friends, long friends, everything in between. You know how full your cup gets?
I don't know. How full?
You got a full rain. Actually, it's nice outside right now. You've got us on a rain background. But it happens
That's
to
a
be nice
barrel
out.
full of water.
We're going to talk about that today with Sue Kostick, but we got some housekeeping stuff to do before we bring over the marvelous Miss Medicare, Claire Goyette, who I got to see last night. But first, we've got an incredible raffle opportunity that we're working on. It is through the Core Foundation and Home and Honda. You can get these tickets here, $20 for a raffle ticket. $10 goes to the Core Foundation. $10 goes back to the Amp Media Futures Foundation. And this is all to bring awareness to, you could win a free Honda Accord LX or a free Honda CR-V LX.
I want to thank also.
Only $20.
I know, $20 is not bad for the first three prizes. And December 7th, the drawing will be done on some kind of yacht, mega yacht.
Correct, December 7th.
If whoever wants to go, whoever buys a ticket can go to the party and they'll do the drawing. You do not have to be present at the party to win. So if they call your name, it has your phone number, they will let you know that
You actually don't even have to be in Florida to win.
No, you could be anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world.
Just on December 7th, if you win, you just got to come get the car. Or I guess they would ship it to you. I don't know. You could arrange all that also. But it's a free, brand new car. It's a great opportunity to give back to a lot of organizations and foundations in our area and possibly win a free car, a free cruise, or a 65-inch color television. And you and I have been looking at them, so it would be nice to win that, wouldn't it?
It is.
Imagine?
It is. Well, the nice thing also is that since it's a donation type of deal, fundraiser, you pay only the taxes on the prize. No matter what the prize is, you got to pay the taxes. But, that's part of the rules. But other than that, it's not that difficult to do. And I want to thank all the people who have helped us. I call them our ambassadors, who are taking tickets out and they're selling them. Coach actually sold tickets, and we got some other friends that are doing. Even Baxton in Atlanta is pushing to sell some tickets because the cause is a good cause. It's for the foundation. It's not for Dawn and I, but we do ask you to help us. Help us however you can to do what we need to do to get to the place that we need to get to because the kids are just worth it.
So I was told yesterday that we have to ask for what we want. So we are asking for your help and your kind donations and to check your inbox because our newsletter just went out this week. Anthony did an amazing job putting that out. There's a lot of great events happening here in the studio, starting tomorrow in the studio, out of the studio, on location, fundraising and Thanksgiving and our way of giving thanks and hopefully your way of giving thanks back to our crew for them to be able to continue to do what they get to do and have some gas money and even, they're sharing like 3 pieces of pizza right now. So a whole lot of great things. So hopefully you'll be able to give back. We've got Give Miami Day in there, the fundraiser, the tickets, Friendsgiving, Impulso Latino, Verena Del Rey, a lot of great stuff that's coming around the corner the next month.
And we will be in Lake Worth tomorrow. Is that
We're
where we're
going to
going?
be in Lake Worth at Cugini Wine Bar and Art Gallery up on Lake Worth Road. So we can up in Lake Worth Beach. Lake Worth Beach?
Yes, because they changed it now. It's called Lake
Right?
Worth Beach.
Even though we're not on the beach. It's Lake Worth
Who the hell knows?
So that's going to be a whole lot of fun.
But that's going to start. We're going to start producing from 9:30, and it's going to go all the way to 3 o'clock. So at that 9:30 showing, you're more than welcome to come and join us for the morning show. The midday show is 12 to 2, is what Dawn and I have been doing for years. You're invited to do that as well, and you can amplify your business. You can talk about your business. We'll bring you on the air, have some fun with this. So come on out, and let's just make a party of it. Impulso Latino, the ladies told me that they are taking all oncomers that want to be on the show as well. So this is just going to be a giant opportunity from 9 to 3 o'clock. It's Inside the Mind is going to be there as well. For us to go out to the community to say thank you, come on out. Let's enjoy your business, your presence with our platforms.
All right, and one more announcement before we bring over Claire Knows Medicare. This lovely Taita hat, brought to you by Taita, and they are a beautiful Ecuadorian family-run hat business. We met them at Fitzy. This hat is lovely. It is for free giveaway. So all you have to do, 2 simple things. One, go to our Amp Media Productions YouTube page, like and subscribe, and then go to the Amp Media Productions Facebook page. Find this post that's pinned at the top and just drop a name. All names will be entered to win this hat. A drawing will be held next Thursday, November 21st at our Friendsgiving event. So we'll get that hat over to everyone.
And their Friendsgiving is open to everybody.
Friendsgiving is open to everyone.
And we want to thank...
It's a potluck, so bring your favorite dish.
We want to thank A2 Bagels.
Second Street.
Second Street Bagels.
Bagels and
Why
Deli.
do I call them A2?
I do not know.
I don't know either. We want to thank them. They're going to be donating food for the event.
We've got a lot of people to thank, so we're going to get all of that out to you as well. So a lot of great people in our community have stepped up to help us for our fundraiser on December 13th, and we're going to have to put everyone on our fundraising wall as well as in our other publications.
Looking for that wall. And we have somebody that's going out. They started yesterday, Naval and Brianna. What?
Neville.
What do they call them?
Naval.
Yeah, Neville, tomato. It's going to be going out holding camera with Brianna and some other producers in there. We're going to be sending out to meet you at your place of business to do a clip, a 30-second clip to say hello and goodbye so that you can be part of what we're trying to accomplish, because without you, there is no us.
All right, let's take a quick commercial break. You can follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at the Brooklyn Cafe TV and Amp Media Productions. Like and subscribe to all of our content, all YouTube channels, and eligible to win this free, lovely Taita hat. When we come back, we've got the marvelous Miss Medicare, Claire Gayette, joining us virtually because she's so busy. It is open enrollment. Some more to come with that, and we'll be right back.
Amp Media Productions is excited to announce our expansion into North Miami. With our experienced team of radio and TV professionals, we are dedicated to bringing North Miami the highest quality audio and visual production services. Whether you need radio or television commercials, podcasts, music videos, or audio and visual storytelling, we can provide the solutions to help you reach your goals. Our team is reliable, innovative, and creative, and we're ready to help you develop the perfect product. With our competitive rates and personalized service, you can trust that your project is in the best hands. Contact us today to get started on your project. 866-224-5422.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Pizza Rica, tasty rich and pizza at 2001 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard or contact 561-826-8663.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Now, I'm known as the guy who can fix just about anything, but the technology in most appliances requires very special training to fix. And that's why my family has Choice Home Warranty.
Choice Home Warranty covers over 25 major home systems and appliances. That's your AC, heating, plumbing, kitchen and laundry appliances, and so much more.
Call Choice Home Warranty now before something breaks down.
Get protection for your heating, AC, plumbing, kitchen and laundry appliances, and more.
Call 800-920-3819.
Frank A. Ruffolo, a renowned author and screenwriter known for his books such as 10048, Blue Falcon, Memoir of a Soldier, and his latest, Samuel of Sarah. Check out his website, frankaruffolo.com, For more info or purchase his books on Amazon.
Amp Media Futures Foundation is a non-for-profit organization dedicated to providing college students with immersive opportunities in media production, marketing, business skills, and communication.
Interns will learn professional workflow skills in editing, video and radio broadcasting, public relations, digital media, graphic curriculum, and access to equipment to make a positive impact.
Amp Media Productions is a full-service production house with a variety of shows ranging from the Brooklyn Cafe show.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe on a very busy Wednesday.
Sarah Spiritual.
Right here on the Oldies station. You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.
Call me Zena.
Teach by example, and that's what I try to do all the time, to teach by example.
Artist Loft.
Using that term more. Yeah, lofties, yeah.
And Gypsy Soul.
They love music. It's like their favorite thing to go to.
I teach like preschool up to 12th grade.
Yeah, nice.
You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram at Amp Media Productions. Please like and subscribe to all of our shows.
I want to be in first class. Champagne, please.
Dying comfort.
That's good. We offer opportunities to excel in the field of TV film production, social media management, video editing, set design, graphic design, sound engineering, journalism, and many more useful tools to help you land a career in the media business.
To volunteer or be a part of our team, or to make a donation of any size, please visit us at ampfutures.org. Help us to empower college students to create a positive impact with immersive hands-on experiences in media production. Help us amplify the future.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Attention all Medicare beneficiaries. It's annual enrollment time, running now through December 7th. Are you on the best plan for your needs? Do you know if Medicare Advantage or Medicare Supplement with Original Medicare suits you better? And have you reviewed your prescriptions for 2025? Every plan has changed and the donut hole is gone. Medicare open enrollment is here. Don't miss out on understanding all your options. Claire Goyette, the marvelous Miss Medicare, is here to guide you. Call Claire at 561-703-7463 or visit absolutebestinsurance.com/Claire-Goyette. That's Claire Goyette at 561-703-7463. Make the most of your Medicare benefits. Call now.
And we're back.
The marvelous Miss Medicare.
Hi.
How you doing? How are you?
Good, good. It's nice to have a little bit of a break and get to catch up and return all the 15 phone calls that came yesterday.
That's amazing. So what's happening? Because apparently there's a lot of changes that happened with 2025 that people weren't ready for, and you are.
It has turned into being a very frustrating enrollment season for many clients. First of all, the biggest hurdles is that a lot of primary centers have dropped different insurance carriers altogether. So when an Aetna pulls out or a Devoted pulls out, that leaves an entire patient base without an insurance plan, and then they have only three choices: pay out of network on the copays if they can, change their insurance company, or change their primary care doctor.
Well, how can they do that? And how are people supposed to know? It seems like it's like this big black hole of let's sign up for a plan, and then you sign up and you find out your doctor's not on this plan anymore. You either have to switch doctors, and most people don't want to do that, or you don't even know.
Because you're right. Your primary care doctor really is the person who is in charge of directing your care. If you're on an HMO, you have to have every referral run through your primary care office.
So when they call you, because now it's open enrollment through December 7th, you're going to walk them through everything, through whether their primary still on their plan or what plan they're going to be on?
Correct. And some of the times it ends up that they don't want to leave their primary, and if they're on a PPO plan, they are able to see their primary care doctor and just pay the out-of-network copay. It costs them a little more, but there's less disruption.
And you told me last night, because we were at a great event last night, 100 Plus Women Who Care, you said people need to sign up for a supplement.
Oh, we were talking about situations this year that have created guaranteed issue opportunities. And if you are in one of those situations where your plan is sunsetting or leaving the service area, say in Broward County, there were a number of PPO plans that have left the area. So because your plan was involuntarily canceled, it gives you a special enrollment period for guaranteed issue. So from the time you signed up for Medicare to the time this plan sunsets or leaves, you may have been diagnosed with a chronic condition that would be considered uninsurable. What this opportunity does is give you guaranteed issue of a Medicare supplement without medical underwriting. I call it the golden ticket.
Now, when they cancel a plan, do they send a letter giving us the information that they do? So then now they do it during or before?
They should do it before. When they're sending out the annual notice of change, they should also send a letter outlining what plans they're no longer accepting. So that is from the provider. Now, the insurance company is not going to know all of your doctors or any of your medications. So when you get your annual notice of change from your provider, from your insurance company, they don't know what doctor or doctor's group may not be in network any longer. Or they do, but they're not able to put it into that letter. Yeah.
So basically, they're just telling you, we don't service you anymore. Good luck and good riddance. You have to make up your mind as to what's going to happen.
Correct. You need to seek the advice of an agent. The primary care offices, so when an insurance company sends out the annual notice of change in September, some people read it, some people don't. It's a good idea to pay attention to it, because it will put out on the letter, it will have 2024 side by side with 2025. So you should review those changes to make sure it's still acceptable for you.
All right.
Now, being notified that your doctor is no longer in network will come from your primary care office.
Why do you think that's, and I actually heard that it's going to be a whole nother issue, Medicare reimbursements to physicians have now just been decreased another 3%. So
Per the Inflation Reduction Act.
Right. So everything is based on Medicare reimbursement. Even non-Medicare insurance is based on Medicare reimbursement levels.
Reimbursement.
Right. So physicians can start saying, you know what, I'm tired of being cut. They may start pulling off more now. Do they have to tell you now for 2025 if they're not going to be providers for certain plans? Or can they
say plans?
Okay.
If the negotiations are still ongoing, then we have probably until the end of the year. There was wasn't last year, in a previous year, one of the hospital groups stayed in negotiation with a large carrier through the end of December. So we didn't know until late December whether this hospital was going to be in network or not.
So what do you do in that situation? So say I pick a plan because I have to do it by December 7th. And then I found out my primary or the hospital I want, their negotiations don't happen until the end of the year. Are you then automatically given another chance to change?
You have January 1st through March 31st, which is open enrollment for Medicare Advantage members. You were able to, and I call this the like, whoops, I made a mistake, or oops, I should have changed, but I didn't.
Okay.
So starting January 1, you can review your plan and whether the doctors are included, the hospitals are included, and review thoroughly, and then elect another choice.
All right, so you have an option. If things don't work out the way you want, you still have some wiggle room.
You do.
You
but
do
you gotta,
have the opportunity, yes.
But you got to know about the wiggle before you have the wiggle room.
Yeah.
So you
Well,
gotta call
also
Claire.
during that period of time, you can disenroll from a Medicare Advantage plan, enroll in, and return to original Medicare.
Wow.
So
Now, I got a question. Can I ask you a Social Security question?
I may be able to answer that.
Okay. So I get a letter that stipulates that I can collect starting now for my 63rd birthday.
Right.
And then it elevates, but very small, till 65, 67, 69, God help me. And it elevates very little. If I choose, that's the number I'm stuck with if I choose it today?
Correct.
Until I'm 90?
So if you choose to collect your benefit at age 63, which is before your full retirement age, you are locked into that benefit amount. You will get a COLA adjustment every year, the cost of living adjustment. But you also will then be, your earnings, you will be subject to the earnings test.
Which is
where if you
what
make
does that
over a
mean?
certain amount of money, you have to return $1 for every $2.
Well, wait a minute. You mean that if I stay working, for every $2 I make, I got to return $1? That's a 50%
Over
tax.
the limit.
Over your limit.
Over the limit. How do you know?
I think it's 22,000. This year it was 22,000, a little over 22,000.
So okay. So let me get
So
this
maybe
right.
you shouldn't collect yet.
So if I collect, they're going to penalize me 50% on the overage.
Over 22,000.
Over 22, which is a ridiculous number because I think the poverty
your
level is
income over the-
19,000.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Wow.
So, and also too, Freddie, think about Social Security increases 8% every year that you wait. So
Yes, I saw
where else are you going to get a guaranteed 8% on your money?
No, I hear you. But then the other question I had is, does the taking of the monies now affect my Medicare? Because Medicare is 64, isn't it?
65.
65. Does it affect my Medicare if I were to start early?
No.
It
If
does.
you collect early, it does not give you Medicare early.
They don't. But the penalty, the 50% tax, that's ridiculous. That's crazy.
Well, there are people that retire before they're 65 and
Is
don't
that-
have to do that.
Is that adjusted gross income or is that gross income?
AG, adjusted gross income.
I'm gonna tell you, they get you coming.
They get you
and
coming
going.
and going. All right, and we also have a new prescription plan that eliminated the donut hole. Maximum out of pocket, you always say, has been reduced to the $2,000 now. What's this looking like? Premiums? What we can
Premiums
get?
have increased. Let's say last year, one insurance company had 4 different drug plans. 4 different drug plans, 4 different formularies, 4 different prices. And this year they were offering 2.
And how much have you
Medicare,
seen it change? How
Pardon?
much have the premiums gone up?
Some have gone up maybe 25%.
What is a typical premium? What are you looking at for drugs? Because I know my parents, sometimes their medications are like $700 for one prescription.
The premiums, they're starting at zero. There's one plan that has a premium starting at zero. You are subject to the $590 Medicare set deductible. So if your medications are in tiers 3, 4, 5, or 6, then you will trigger that deductible, plus your copay. And so all of the advertised medications, say your Januvia, your Jardiance, your Eliquis, your Xarelto, all of those medications are going to trigger that deductible.
And most people.
However, by the end of the year, you could be fully paid into your prescriptions of $2,000 by the end of May or June.
Then the rest of it's covered.
And then the rest of it is at no cost. If you choose a plan that has a $92 premium, you may not have a deductible, but once you are fully paid through your medications in, say, June or July, you still have to pay that $92 premium through the end of the year. So it's really, we said one of our other broadcasts, that Medicare is a math problem. Medicare is really a math problem.
And you have to trust your agent, because if you're at this point in life where you're having a hard time managing your finances, or your mind's getting a little befuddled, you have to trust the person you're working with that's going to give you the best advice.
Absolutely.
And that's where you come in.
It's interesting you say that. I was listening to, because we're on South Florida Oldies Radio, and there's other programming that's on there, and they were talking about exactly what she's talking about. And they were talking about where you get your advice. So, you could be talking to your father-in-law who's in the laundry business, and he's talking about what his friend does, and they give you advice, and they give you the wrong advice. Or they give you something that doesn't work for you. Or they tell you collect early, but they don't tell you about Saki to me 22,000, 50%. They don't give you all the information. They sort of just give you what they know, which is sometimes very, very limited. So don't make a bad deal to make a deal. Stop getting advice. You don't go to your plumber when you have a car problem, right? You got to go to somebody who knows what the hell they're talking about. And I want to see you, because I know that you mentioned there was something that we wanted to talk about. So as soon as I see you,
right, for under 65 insurance. Yes, Freddie.
Yes, so we need to do that. And I know you're busy.
Can we talk about that at all, that you offer this option?
Yes, I am contracted and certified to sell insurance on the marketplace for people under 65. Excuse me. And then also there is a new set of plans. There are 3 different options through America's Choice. And America's Choice, very simply, is a large group plan offering individual coverage for people who are independent contractors.
Oh, wow.
That's interesting.
Yes.
That would be fantastic. And the premiums, because we're looking at a large group plan, the premiums for an individual are going to be less than if you would just opened your own plan up with another company.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Not necessarily, but you can structure your deductibles. Say you can look at a $1,500 deductible to a $7,000 deductible. And the higher the deductible, the lower the premium.
And then the deductible works on an 80-20 switch. Is that what the deal is?
Typically, it's 80-20 or 70-30, correct. And I should say the max out of pocket is the number we're looking for. The lower maximum out of pocket is going to be a higher premium. The higher maximum out of pocket is going to be a lower premium.
And my diabetes, does that have any effect on the qualifying?
It may not.
Though it depends on how severe. So I went through this with Freddie.
Well, it's a good thing you're working
The
on
medication, your medication level. Sometimes it's.
Well, what if I tell you that I'm about to get off my medication level starting Tuesday?
That would be terrific. Good for you.
I've been gearing up to talk to you under the best circumstances, because I got to tell you, the current presidency right now, is it going to change anything that you can see coming down the pike?
You mean the new elect?
Yeah.
Too soon to tell.
Okay, because it's like all over the place from what I'm hearing.
What do you love
The
most?
marketplace,
Yeah.
the marketplace coverage has been incredibly popular. It has opened up the ability for millions of Americans, not of Medicare age, to qualify and get insurance. It is really designed for people who have a pre-existing condition and can't get insured otherwise, and or individuals or families who will income qualify for a premium tax credit. And your premium tax credit is calculated based upon your household income.
That's very
So
important.
husband and wife's income is calculated towards determining what the premium is going to be. You could have a spouse who is already on Medicare and the other spouse is still under 65. The lower age spouse is still going to be on the marketplace, but the entire household income is going to count towards determining that premium.
Oh, wow. That's
That
interesting.
could be a big difference.
There are lots of different things we have to evaluate when determining what is the best insurance coverage.
All right, so I have to ask you, you've been doing this a long time, Medicare.
A fair amount of time, yes.
What do you love about doing this? Because it is so detailed and so number oriented. To my brain, it's like, I can't even wrap my head around it. But you embrace it and you love the details of it. So what do you love so much about this? See, I can see your face.
Yeah, I really love this, and it's the many times, like yesterday before I went to the event, I sat with a husband and wife, and we were evaluating what makes him happy and him feel comfortable in getting his medical needs met and what she wants. They're two different things. He's on one carrier, she's on another. She's tired of getting referrals and being on her HMO. So when you outline what the choices are now, it can be a very eye-opening experience because they haven't looked at all the different options before. So they didn't make a change. We decided at the end of an hour and 45 minutes that the best thing for them to do was to stay put.
And for you, they don't pay you, or a new client, they're not paying you out of pocket, right?
No,
So you're
they're
getting
not paying
paid
me.
a different way.
I am paid through a commission set that is on the Medicare Advantage side. It is set by Medicare that the Medicare Advantage companies can pay us.
So people can meet with you, and it's not going to cost them anything.
Correct.
And that's really important, especially if you're less than $22,000 a year income, right? You want to really be careful on, right? Everyone wants to, they're watching their pennies, right, with the economy the way it is. So I want people to understand that calling you does not cost them any money. It's only going to give them peace of mind.
Correct. My services are always at no cost.
That's amazing.
That's almost hard to. That's almost hard to hear in today's market.
And she's still smiling.
And I got to tell you, the other thing that we talked about when you were here is that you're planning not only for your illness today, but your illness tomorrow. So you have to quarterback this correctly. So, you know, I look at my circumstance where I have diabetes and she has the heart thing. There are two different things going on here. And you just triggered this to me. She may have to go down a futuristic, different path than me for the time being. So you got to sort of think about what you're doing. This isn't checkers. You know, don't think that just because you're healthy today, that when you turn 67 or 68, that you're going to be healthy then. So you got to sort of plan this out with your family history and the whole 9 yards. So I think it's just worth talking to her, having a cup of coffee,
Absolutely.
just talking to you. It isn't costing
Just
you
talking.
absolutely nothing. I mean, that's the best plan going today. That's the best deal I can make with you today.
Exactly. And as we talked about guaranteed issue and how important it is, guaranteed issue is you do not have to submit your application to health underwriting. You may be able to answer no to all the underwriting questions, but there may be something in your medical history during a look back that disqualifies you. However, when you are turning 65, there is no look back. You can have a chronic condition that would normally not be insurable and have the opportunity to get that Medicare supplement. And as I was explaining earlier, with the plans that have been involuntarily canceled on Medicare beneficiaries, their Medicare Advantage plan was canceled by the insurance company. And so that gives them a special enrollment period for guaranteed issue. And you now may be 68, 70, 72 years old or older. And there are different options on the Medicare supplement side, depending upon how much premium you want to pay, which there again becomes that Medicare math problem.
She can go from Medicare Claire to the Medicare math problem.
Well, you
solver.
know, Claire, the most difficult part of, let's say you have a gathering of 50 people, is that she doesn't run out of steam because everybody has a different persona, they have a different circumstance. So when she meets with these people, so if we lock her in Studio B and everybody goes in there that talks to her, now you just open this up underneath 65 because you just gave me some advice and some news that I would have made the wrong deal in my case to what she just talked about. So as long as she doesn't run out of steam, she has the answers. She sits, you go through every one of the, because think about it. I mean, how many people can you talk to in a day? Can you talk to 100 people in a day, one after the other? I mean, you get tired too.
Pat, yeah, I would get tired after 100 people. Goodness gracious. No. I may have, my cat looks like she wants to join this.
Aw.
Here we go.
Claire, what's the best way for people to reach out to you?
Here she is.
Oh, she's beautiful.
This is Twiggy. This is my 14-pound paperweight. So what's the best way for people to reach me? 561-703-7463.
Awesome. Thank you so much for finding time for us today.
Thank you.
I know you're so super busy.
It's a busy afternoon. I have 3 more enrollments today.
Wow. Marvelous Miss Medicare. Claire Goyette.
Thank you so much.
I invited her for tomorrow. She's been so super, super busy, but hopefully we're going to get her back in studio in the next couple weeks for sure.
Absolutely. We'll be back because I have to help Freddie.
Yes, I need to talk to her.
All right.
All right, so I'll reach out and call you, Claire, so we can do this.
Yes, absolutely. I will schedule it with you. Thank you, Freddie.
Thank you so much. Have a great afternoon. Stay safe.
Have a great afternoon. Bye-bye.
We got to get her into the studio.
50% over 22,000, but it's gross, and that's the tricky part here.
All complicated to me.
No, it's not. It's interesting. You don't want to make a mistake you don't want to make a bad deal to make a deal. And I guarantee you that people are going to be making bad deals, thinking that they can get away with something, and they're not. It's not going to happen.
Contact Claire for that. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we've got the Reinvented Life Network joining us. We've got Sue Kostick and Pamela Chanel David, Arizona and California. We're going to see how full is your cup? How full is your cup? How full is your cup? My cup runneth over because I can't even get the words out right. So more to come. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
Do you want the opportunity to have a TV show or podcast? Now, at Amp Media Productions, you can host your very own visual broadcast anywhere around the world. With our talented group of creators, we will provide you with show elements, board operations, and any on-screen visuals you'd like to showcase. All you must do is log onto your computer and communicate with your viewers. Contact Amp Media Productions at 224-5422 or email hello@amp2.tv to start your own show today.
Born in Marseille, France, Max Lazega creates whimsical and free-flowing interpretive art. His 40 years in the construction industry created a foundation for his craft. His unique work displays his view of the future with bold and playful combinations of materials and processes, but the methodology remains consistent. He fuses recycled materials and discarded building supplies into a fresh, well-executed approach. Lazega has lived in Miami, Florida most of his life, where he pursues his lifelong passion of creating industrial art. For more information, contact Max Lazega at artworkstudios.org or 786-326-8873.
Known for his Art Deco Cubist style and compositions with dancing saturated color, Ken Bieberman has lived and breathed art his whole life. From the early 80s, he's influenced the Art Deco district of Miami Beach. Featured in numerous restoration projects, hotels, galleries, and clubs, Bieberman creates for everyday folks and celebrity clientele. He's also the proprietor of Art Repro, a giclée and scanning company in Pompano Beach. When it comes to scanning high resolution, size is not an issue. Professionally scanning art up to 10 feet and 64 inches in width, Art Repro utilizes state-of-the-art equipment. On quality canvas or paper, archival ink and printing mediums are put to use. Art Repro ensures colors are true and every nuance of the art is captured, including the canvas weave. Perfection is the priority. Contact artist Ken Bieberman today at 954-547-0095 or visit his website www.artrepro.net.
What if this happened to you when you're alone? With MedGuard Alert's new Care Watch, you can connect with medical professionals instantly, 24/7. No cell phone required. This life-saving medical device acts as a phone as well as a revolutionary health monitoring system that checks blood pressure, heart rate, oxygen saturation, and much more. And if you have Medicare or Medicaid, you may qualify to get yours free. Don't wait. Call us to get your Care Watch right now.
Attention all Medicare beneficiaries. It's annual enrollment time, running now through December 7th. Are you on the best plan for your needs? Do you know if Medicare Advantage or Medicare Supplement with Original Medicare suits you better? And have you reviewed your prescriptions for 2025? Every plan has changed and the donut hole is gone. Medicare open enrollment is here. Don't miss out on understanding all your options. Claire Goyette, the marvelous Miss Medicare, is here to guide you. Call Claire at 561-703-7463 or visit absolutebestinsurance.com/Claire-Goyette. That's Claire Goyette at 561-703-7463. Make the most of your Medicare benefits. Call now.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Portion of the show brought to you by the Amp Media Foundation. And the reason that I'm even bringing that up is because, again, I stress, get your tickets. Come on down. Get your tickets for this raffle. We need your help. You know, Jerry Lewis said it best, the telethon. He used to be on there for 24 hours asking people to help us, to help him overcome. And my mother used to stay home every Labor Day to watch the telethon. It was unbelievable. That man did not sleep. He worked and worked and worked. I think it killed him, to be honest with you. But we need your help. I mean, I'm not Jerry Lewis, but I can be funny at times. Come on down and get your ticket, $20 on the raffle, or come and be an ambassador and help us sell some of these bad boys, because we could really use your help.
And save the date, December 13th. You guys have the flyer to put up. We're having our first fundraiser for our Amp Media Futures Foundation. And if you wonder what that is to take care of all of our interns and producers behind the scenes that help bring all of our shows, our show, your shows, the next shows to fruition. So here is the simplified version of the email. So it's a nice and easy read. It is Friday, December 13th from 5:30 to 8 right here at the studio. There's some pictures of our crew working and doing what they do best, having some fun. But you know what? Every little bit helps. And we were told that we have to ask for what we want.
That's a nice flyer.
We are asking the community to help. And the fundraiser has been amazing so far. Everyone we have asked has been willing and graciously donating their time, from event planning to decorations to food to music to raffles to cruises. Amazing outreach of people trying to help out. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So now we just got to get you all together to network and make it happen.
And it's been such a long ride that we have actually done what we do, how we do it, and why we do it. And it's about time that we pay tribute to the kids. All the schools, FAU, Lynn, we've had UCLA, we've had Stanford, we had, you name it, Wisconsin, all these kids from all over the country, even international students have come through here. And it's just our way of saying thank you, paying it back. It looks a whole lot easier than what it is. That I can assure you. If we were to exchange 24 hours, you would understand how rapid fire it is to be in here and control the flow. Today, they are really on point. You really organized this very well. I think the best thing that happened to you was yesterday. I think that is the best thing that's ever happened to you.
I don't know about that.
I do.
Why don't we bring over our next
No,
guest?
let's not bring over the next guest. Let's talk about this for a minute. The object of the game is that Dawn did a presentation for the foundation yesterday, and regardless of the outcome of it, I think that you have to come to the bare bones that you believe in what you do. And you've always believed in what you do. And it was you and your daughter that 7 or 8 years ago put this whole thing together to begin with. And it doesn't matter what happened. What matters is what you did. And I keep telling you that. And if you come into studio today and you watch the crew, teach the rest of the members of the crew, you will understand why we do what we do. Because I don't think that 90% of the time people get it. They think that it's an entertainment show and this and this. There's a lot more going on below the skin. And I think that what happened to you yesterday is the best thing that could have happened to you. I mean, I'm being very serious. Because it touches the pulse of exactly what you believe in. Because you've always strived for the kids to do their best and give them an opportunity. It was you that opened me up to that. I always did it by myself for 12 years before I met you. So I just wanted to lay that out there because I really don't think that you understand just how important this is. And today we're stressing, we're asking for your help because it is important. And I wouldn't be asking you, and now they're calling me, I wouldn't be asking you to help me if it wasn't. So there you have it.
All right, well, thank you.
All right.
All right, let's bring over our next guest. They are the hosts of the Reinvented Life Network and Hello, Your Health is Calling, Pamela Chanel David and Sue Kostick. So let's bring the ladies over. Hi, ladies.
Hello, hello.
How are you doing?
How is everything?
Getting there. Congratulations, Dawn. It sounds like yesterday was a great day for you.
It wasn't. It didn't have quite the outcome that we were hoping for, but it starts with the effort. I guess it is. So
you don't plan an outcome.
We keep plugging away.
No, you don't plan an outcome. You meet people like you ladies. You meet people. You take advantage of the fact that you're meeting, you're learning, you're growing. It's the first time she's ever done it. I'm very proud of the fact that she stood up and did it. It doesn't matter the outcome because you mark my words. And that lady over there on the left knows me. You mark my words. Something good is going to happen because she did. And you know what I'm talking about, the Bears. You know what I'm talking about. It doesn't matter the outcome. What matters is that you take a shot and you watch what happens. That's all we can do. Can't do nothing more than that.
But I was thinking of you ladies because some of the advice I got was we give a lot of information out. And so check your inboxes. I hope you're all on our email list. If not, I'll text you over the newsletter. We give a lot of information out. And the information, it's all on how you deliver it. And Chanel, you're the first one to say you have to be direct. And Sue, we're going to do your quiz also. We can give information out, but if I don't put in a call to action, nobody's going to read. It's like when I was dating. If I don't tell the guy I like him, he's not going to go out with me again, right? If I don't tell you we need your help as a community to keep our kids going and give them gas and food money, you're going to assume I'm just giving you the information. So no better way to ask than to say, we need your help. So I did learn that last night. They say you have to ask and tell people what you need and then watch them come forward.
So, and what I also learned that one of the kids came over and said, we're not just, Amp Media is not just the Brooklyn Cafe. It's your show. It's your show. It's the production of the show. It's how we are as a community. And that lady again on the left, it's been years that she taught me this lesson. As a community, we grow and we get bigger and we get better. But we do it because we believe in what we do. And I think that what Dawn doesn't understand is that for the first time in the, 10 years that I know you, the gleam in your eye today is there. You ever heard of the movie Eye of the Tiger? And the boxer, he loses that look. He loses that look. And today, you got that look. That's what I see. And I've only been doing this 23, 24 years. But I'm telling you, it does work if you believe it. But you got to believe it from here. See that lady over there? See Limpy over there? See Limpy? She'll tell you.
We've got two great ladies that are helping us out. So, Sue, when you told me the theme of today's show, I was like, it sounds like my cup is full. It's running over. Freddie's got it raining outside.
Yes, it's, my shows just kind of happen, and I think that I get vibes from people. And so, we've been talking a lot about gearing up for the holidays. And instead of saying like what you should be eating and what you should not be eating, I feel like it's more important to let people know that, you can overflow from everything you're putting in. And so this quiz that we did today, it's one of the number one things that I use in my practice because people don't realize that these little things that they're experiencing are signs. So it was,
Like what, for example?
So, we went through the whole quiz. We started from our head and we went all the way down. And so sometimes people don't realize that if I have allergies, that is not something that you necessarily have to live with. We've been told that allergies are seasonal, that there's things in the environment you're allergic to, but it's also a sign that your body is filling up too fast and that it's just a symptom that is a signal that there's just too much toxicity going on. So if you have allergies, you do have a legitimate response to something, but if your body is not having to deal with so many other toxicities in it, it can naturally handle the allergy. So it's just, if you have, let's talk about sleep. Sleep is a big one. And if you can't sleep, your body can't heal. So a lot of people don't realize, and especially women as you're getting older, we're told that as you age and you get menopause or perimenopause, these are things that naturally happen, but they don't have to. And it's because your body is so busy trying to deal with everything else that's going on that it allows these hormonal reactions to start happening. So you're not sleeping well, you're getting night sweats, those kind of things.
Stress is tough, and I'm going to bring Chanel into this because you, my friend, my very good dear friend, have been stressed needlessly and unneedlessly, right? Like pain causes stress, and we know what true pain, wreaks havoc on our bodies, on our hormones, on our sleep cycle. But when you get misinformation about that pain, I can't imagine, Sue, like what this does to your whole immune system when you get this information that ends up, thank goodness, being false. So, yes. Chanel, how was this for you?
Yeah, I took the quiz myself, and what I was struck by is that we tend to forget that different parts of our body that are showing certain signs are connected to other parts. And I realize if something's going on with your skin or something's going on with your eyes, or as you said, even, allergies or other types of things, it can be an indication of something much bigger somewhere else in me. And so that's what really struck me by taking this toxicity test. And Dawn, I have spent now the better part of the year of 2024, from February 2nd till today, really trying to figure what is going on in my body. And then, as you mentioned, not more than 2 weeks ago being told some information that truly ended up to be not the information. But when you hear words like tumors and you hear words that they're in your spine, it sets off a series of stress
Yeah.
and nervousness and anxiety that I normally don't have at all. So this is why I think looking at this type of test with what's really going on with your body is so important, because if I had not gotten the right information, I could still be in that very high stress.
And Sue, as far as what you do, and you know, the pain, the stress, is there ways for Chanel or anyone else listening to try to alleviate some of this?
Absolutely. And when we talk about stress, I think everybody thinks about external stress. Like I'm like so aggravated, or I just got in a fight with my boss, that we think about stress like that. But like in Chanel's case, she has internal stress, and that is creating oxidative stress on your organs. And it's understanding, and you get a diagnosis and immediately your blood pressure is shooting up. How do you, as a human, not be anxious about that? It's impossible. And so learning how to manage things and learning how to manage that stress response and getting the support that you need through that. Some of us are walking time bombs, and understanding how stress really does affect your body on a whole. And I know Chanel does. And, we're going to start peeling the onion on that too. So we just have to learn how to manage through it. And when I say that, I mean through different modalities, through different supplementation, nothing pharmaceutical, just learning what your body naturally needs to combat that stress.
And working with you, for both of you ladies, actually, if you even did it in conjunction together with a client, as far as business and the emotional financials, and then Sue, you help with the health and all of that. It ties together, truly mind, body, and spirit. The three brains we learned, right? Your head, your heart, and your gut. All of those things are really the three brains that work for you or against you. Sue, what are some of the questions that we can actually ask our audience of the quiz?
We can start. I think that one of the most important things, and maybe a big overlooked one, is our mouth. And when we start to think about our microbiome, our gut health, it really starts in our mouth, and it also starts in our nasal passages. So one of the things on the quiz is, like, if you're having gut pain in your gums or your teeth, if you have bleeding in your gums, if you have silver fillings, back in the day they filled our cavities with silver fillings, if you've had crowns or root canals, those are a lot of things that disrupt the initial beginnings of our microbiome. So if your mouth is not healthy, then your body won't be healthy. And ironically, our mouth health is directly tied to our heart health. Every part of your body is kind of interconnected. So taking care of your teeth and your mouth is one of the really most important things that you can do. And, also when I talk about, the sleep issue is one of the things that is so elusive for so many people. And that is a direct correlation of your health. So part of the quiz is like, your inability to fall asleep. Do you stay asleep? Do you have nightmares? The years ago, I would lay down to go to bed and my heart would race like it was pounding out of my chest. And I found it so weird, because like my heart isn't racing anytime during the day except when I lay down to go to sleep. Well, that is a direct correlation of something that's going on in your body, in your nervous system. So paying attention to that, also our weight, not that everybody has to be supermodels, or size 2, but our weight is definitely correlated to our health. And in integrative health, what I do tell my clients who come to me for weight loss is that a healthy body cannot be overweight. And so getting your body to a healthy weight just helps your overall health. I mean, those are probably the things.
So they do say like gum health, right? If you've got bleeding gums, it can show you like you might have clogged heart arteries. That's why flossing, as annoying as it is, and it's freaking annoying to floss your teeth. They say it's tied to all the right? Like it's tied to your heart health.
Yeah, it's like an extra step that none of us need at night. You know?
Exactly.
But it is super important. And then let me just add another layer of confusion to that. We're using dental floss that's coated in stuff. So if you're using a dental floss that's coated in flavor or something like that, you're further contributing to the damage of your microbiome. So that's why, I mean, I just can't emphasize enough watching these podcasts because you don't know what you don't know. And, you know, even the type of toothbrush you use is super important. So, but seriously, there is, and maybe that's another podcast. What organ is attached to which organ? You know, your eyes is your liver, your heart is your gums. So we may have to do that one down the road.
That's it.
You know, it's funny. There was people. There's a science to knowing a person's health by looking at their tongue. So that lady that
Chinese
came in
medicine.
here, yes, she was able to tell everything because she knew about my diabetes. She knows about the coating of the tongue. She knows about the yeast, which is increased inflammation in the body. I mean, the whole thing. She did this whole thing just by looking at her tongue. I said, does the government know about you? I mean, what is going on? So I think that you're on the right path because you have to listen to your body. You know, when we got your news 3 weeks ago, I had a doctor's appointment, and you don't want to know what happened when I went to the doctor. Ever since then, I met a coach who has turned me on to a T. My sugars have gone from 217, 218 down to 92, which is an amazing piece. And it has nothing to, I'm not going to talk bad about metformin or anything like that. I'm not going to talk bad. That's still part of the regimen. I just did something different. I listen, exactly what you're talking about. I listen to what my body is saying. I listen to my allergies warning me, you can't eat that because I sneeze. And don't eat it, dummy, because you're spiking your sugar. So I finally started to listen. At my age, can you imagine starting to listen? So I think what you need to do is we need to get this questionnaire to the younger crowd, to them. Because they think, like we used to think, we're indestructible. Until you get to my age, and indestructible doesn't spell out correctly anymore. So I'm excited because when I heard your news, my blood pressure went through the roof.
Chanel, he's still upset over it.
Oh, I am very upset. Because you know something, you can come out you can come out being sick just on your news.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, one of the things I'm realizing now, and the thing that has come forward for me, you know, the framework of the reinvented life is how do you reinvent and how do you create sustainable change? And that's the framework and the format do. And what's coming so loud and clear and the learning is the one word of question. And I think we constantly have to be in question because when you are investigating, if you will, anything that's going on with you, you cannot just take verbatim what people are saying. You have to question it. You have to see how it applies to yourself. And I got that news potentially and spine. And even for as magnetized that I am in staying grounded and really being able to create that sustainable change, it created absolute immediate and nervousness in me that I've never felt ever. So to stay in I love and how this ties back into Hello, Your Health is Calling, which is Sue's show, is that we're getting that in life. We're getting those signals, and it's a matter of, are we paying attention to those signals and then asking the right question? Because if it was not for me sharing this news with both of you, and then Dawn, you leading me through your husband to the answers, I still would be in the highest stress.
Yeah, well, he was so
that's
upset
what
with that.
people know is question.
He was so, well, you know how upset he was with that. He was on the phone with you. And, when information's delivered, and Chuck's got a tough personality, so he was like irate, not at Chanel, that at the person who gave her the misinformation. Because as a physician, when someone gives you wrong information and it's blatantly wrong, he doesn't know you. So I'm like, oh my God, I hope she doesn't take it the wrong way. But he was so upset with the person that gave you this misinformation, because that's not saying, oh, Freddie, you've got a hangnail, you should cut it or you should put on a Band-Aid. Those weren't your options, right? What this person told you was so misguided that he was just like, I can't understand the medical community when they do this to a patient. So he was so thrilled, and I was so thrilled when you actually got the because remember, this was virtual, the in-person validation that other information was wrong. It's like, all right, you finally believe, like, all right, you still know what you're doing in life. It's crazy. But Sue, the stress of what this is, and going into the holiday season, for you must have been like, Chanel, oh my God, we got to clear this out.
Absolutely. In fact, we are going to be doing some work, Chanel and I, aren't we? So, your body just needs to be in balance. And it sounds so simple that people you don't know what you're talking about. But basically, when you're not in balance is when things start to happen. And, Chanel and I have talked at length about the steps that it took to get to where it is now. And you just don't realize it. And to Freddie's point, the younger you start paying attention to your health, the better you'll be in the long run, because things take time. And we don't know how long Chanel had been actually experiencing things that were leading up to this. And so, if we're not paying attention, I'm not saying that everybody needs to all of a sudden freak out if they have some kind of ache or pain, but if you keep yourself at a fairly healthy place in life, it's going to minimize getting to super chronic issues. And, Chanel has done such incredible work over the last 10 years getting herself healthy. And, this is a blip, and everything is figureoutable. So I'm really excited that we're going to do some testing and get her back to that balanced state.
Well, Sue has just been so amazing on so many levels, and the two of you ladies together, if maybe we can get you down here for our fundraiser December 13th. It would be so amazing if everyone could meet you in person. It's a Friday night, so maybe we can get you here for the weekend. It would be so great for you to see the studio. Chanel's been here, but Sue, you've never met the people that run your show.
I know, and I would love to.
And what happens behind the scenes here. So it just gives you a better sense of what it is. Because what it looks like on the outside, like Freddie said, it looks like, I don't know what they tell you, you're a glorified button pusher. But what it takes on the inside of what's going on here is amazing.
Yeah, I can only imagine. They need a lot more TLC than they get, I'm sure.
We try. But, it's been so great to having you ladies together. Chanel, we have to get you back out on air. Air. Even if you do it with Sue in conjunction of this healing process, I think that would be a great additional show to put forward, or a special edition of The Reinvented Life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So people can see,
a brilliant idea.
See what you're going through. And you don't have to give the details, of course, but just that it happens to everybody. And when we have these platforms, if we're not transparent and we don't share what we're going through ourselves, and it looks just perfect on the outside, back to what I said earlier, then people assume it's perfect on the inside, and why would they want to learn anything, or why would they need help unless you actually say, this is what's going on.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And I love what you do. I mean, everything that the two of you stand for, that your network stands for, is about the help and the healing that is available to people, and they just have to reach out and be willing to accept it and to receive it. And I think that is what is so important. The holidays, it's all about but I think we forget it's also about the receiving. What are people able to receive, and how are they willing to receive it? So I just cannot compliment the two of you enough on your network and what you do, and on your show host and what you're doing in the community. And that's what sounds really beautiful about yesterday, the outcome that you were desiring. If we tie ourselves to outcomes, we can, like, we're not successful. But Dawn, just getting out there into the community and doing what you guys are doing, that's the win. And I'm just so proud to be a part of this.
No, thank you. And we love having you ladies as a part of what we do. It's so important. So important. Yes. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Sue. Thank you for all the information you continue to share and keep me on a better track on better health. And Freddie, you want to share with them what you're drinking? Because I think Sue would love to know.
Well, I would love to know.
I want to introduce Sue to Coach.
Okay.
It's a simple, it's called insulin tea. It's a simple tea.
It's what Costus igneus plant.
It's the cactus India from Sri Lanka. And the funny thing is, in India, they use it for diabetes. They don't use metformin. They use this thing.
Yeah.
And this thing is $14 a bag that lasts for the month. But the funny thing is that my conversations used to be, is how high are my sugars going to be? When am I going to die with a 500 sugar like my family members and people in my circle? My conversations today is, be careful your sugar isn't too low. So my coach gave Dawn a liquid that I'm supposed to drink if I pop 40 or 50 on the sugar scale and I start to shake. So all of a sudden I went from, wow, doomsday, and that was the day that you gave me your wonderful freaking news. So my blood pressure was through the roof, everything. And I went to see my doctor, and she closed the door, and she says, what the hell is going on? And I had to lay on her all of this. But my sugar used to be a 186 average. I'm down to 129 in 2.5 weeks. So that being said, I'm listening to my body. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I listened to what she's had me to do. I heard your conversations about allergies and the signs, the sneezing when I have breads and things like that. Stop the carbs. Just stop it. Be a mature adult and stop it. The bad.
Well, you
yes.
know that you say that you're saying the tea is from Sri Lanka. So
Yes.
Ayurvedic medicine is from India, and it's 6,000 years old. You know, these are things that they've been using for 6,000 years. They didn't have a beaker and a test tube and do some chemical mixing. They went to the ground in the earth and figured out what was made that was put on this planet to heal us. And that is part of integrated health. Ayurvedic medicine, Indian medicine, whatever you want to call it, is 6,000 years old. It's been proven over and over and over again. So that makes me very happy that you're doing that.
So what I want to do, because I know how it runs in this country, I get it. The pharmaceutical companies run, I get it. I understand the money factor, I get it. I'm not asking them to stop doing what they're doing. That's never going to happen. What I'm asking is that you give a diabetic the information that they can work with the medicine, with the metformin. I don't need to take what I'm taking. I'm going to cut that all back. But you can take this simple tea. Now, maybe they know about it, and there are things I don't know about it. I'm dealing with a coach who's been dealing with it for 25 years. She's never had an issue with it. So I'm going to have a meeting with them on Tuesday because I would like East and West to meet and just to give you a chance. I'm not asking for a cure. I'm asking for a chance. Let me make a decision as to if my sugar drops down below 100, I can enjoy a slice of pizza again. I can enjoy having a drink again. I can enjoy it because it's under control as long as I follow the rules and I don't get crazy on it. My weight has come down. The foggy brain has lifted. I mean, I don't know what the hell's in this thing, but this thing should be everywhere in a diabetic's home. And I'm talking about diabetes because I've lost family members. I lost my nephew. I've lost loved ones to this disease. I almost lost my life, as you know. And the only thing I'm asking for is a chance, man. That's all I want. Give me the information. Let me try it. Let me see where it goes. And we need more questionnaires like yours, Sue. We have to bring attention to our bodies. And if we're getting the messages, listen. That's all you got to do is listen. So that's been my 2.5 weeks that you put me through. But it's been good. It's actually good. I'm dying for you to come. Maybe you need some loving down here from Florida.
Yeah.
You changed my life when I met you. The formula does work. That we have to fine-tune it every day is part of what we do every day. But you ladies have brought a new experience, a new awareness to the game. So that's what we need to do more of.
All right. Thank you so much, Sue. Thank you, Chanel. I think we lost her. Oh, there you are.
She's back.
More to come.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank
Appreciate
you
it.
so much. Thanks for all you do.
Thank you.
Wow, nice show.
Very nice.
All right, let's take a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to wrap it up. We got this day in history coming, and I don't know, we have anything else? We'll see.
We have a few things.
All right, more to come. We'll be right back.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, your family, your business, your peace of mind, you need reliable fire protection. Introducing All Fire Extinguisher Depot, Fire Extinguisher Service. Our certified technicians ensure your extinguishers are always ready to respond to emergencies. Before and after, we leave your fire safety in top-notch condition. Join the many satisfied clients who trust All Fire Extinguisher Depot for fire extinguisher service. Because when it comes to fire safety, there's no compromise. Contact All Fire Extinguisher Depot at 786-704-2750 to get your extinguisher service today. Your safety is our priority. That's at 786-704-2750. All Fire Extinguisher Depot, protecting what matters.
Has your heater busted, computer crashed, appliance broken? Then you need ARW Home.
Life's been pretty worry-free since I got covered with ARW Home. Don't waste thousands of dollars on air conditioning, appliance repair, and replacements. Save that money with ARW Home. Protection plans that cover household appliances, systems, and electronics.
My air conditioning broke on a Sunday. I called ARW, and they came out and fixed it right away.
Get your free quote today. Call or go to arwhome.com now.
Imagine this is your money and someone wants to take it from you. Who is it? The IRS. Guess what? They want your money and they can take it, all of it if they want. Remember, they sent you that letter right over here that said, hey, you owe us a bunch of cash and we're going to take it from you right now. So what do? You fight back by letting our team of experts work it out with the IRS so you can keep your money. And hey, we're good at what we do. When you hire us, you get a team of guys on your side that know the IRS laws, and we'll fight really hard to save your money. So, if you owe the IRS a ton of cash and you want to keep it, call right now and learn for free how we can help you put it back in your pocket. 5 minutes of your time right now can save you thousands of dollars. And the best part, it's a free call, so please call right now.
What if you could make a free phone call and reduce your car payment by as much as $83 a month? Right now, you could be paying as high as 20% interest. Your new interest rate could be reduced to as low as 2.48%. You can refinance any existing car loan or leased car and save money every month. Take 5 minutes of your time right now. Make this free phone call and learn how to save hundreds of dollars a year by refinancing your existing car loan.
Attention timeshare owners. This is an urgent consumer alert from the Timeshare Exit Hotline, a national company specializing in helping consumers legally get out of their expensive timeshare contracts. We're offering you a way to legally get rid of your timeshare. So if you're fed up with the maintenance fees that keep on coming and want to learn if you can terminate your timeshare legally and permanently, call today. Call the number on your screen today. It's a free call.
The owners of Amp Media Productions and the Brooklyn Cafe show, Don and Freddie S., are excited to announce the launch of its new nonprofit educational charity, the Amp Media Futures Foundation. This foundation gives college students the tools that they need by providing them hands-on learning experiences in business, marketing, communication, and media creation. To donate or volunteer, contact AMP2 Media Productions by email at info@ampfutures.org.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back. So during commercial break, Freddie brought the entire crew out here, and they think they're in trouble.
They're not in trouble at all. I wanted to say thank you because something happened during the show. I don't know, how do you want to work this?
Well, we just sent out our newsletter, and it was titled "Win a Free Car," basically, because that is the option. Buy a ticket here, support Core Foundation as well as Amp Media Futures for $20. And within this newsletter was a lot of things that are going on with the foundation, with the studio, through Give Miami Day, through our fundraiser, through Friendsgiving, and I'm sitting here and I get automatic notifications. And we have a gentleman who kindly donated $500.
What?
Yes.
That's
so
crazy.
that was literally about 10 minutes after the campaign went out. So a huge thank you to, I don't want to say his name, I don't know, but you know who you are, and we are
And there's more to come. He texted me.
incredibly grateful. Johnny Melnick made a donation, and if
That's
you don't
awesome.
if you don't ask, right, they don't know we actually need. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts for everything.
Yeah, thank
And that you put that amazing newsletter together, and with the links and everything. And I know I am a pain in the neck when it comes to double checking things, but I know it makes us better as a team.
Yeah, wow, that was worth it. Wow. I was scared. You pulled us in here, and I was like, what did we do? That's great. Thank you. Thank you so much.
So I know Anthony's thinking, why is she like double checking every link and
Yeah.
every, like, to me, every word makes a difference. Because now, it's not now, it could be this date, so every word matters in how we phrase things, because we're asking with all our hearts and kindness and compassion for you to help us make a difference in all of the lives here. Oh, okay.
You know, it's a benefit. There's so many little things that happen in here. With Michael cleaning the front, mopping up, doing his commercial pieces, the pirate stuff, the newsletter, going to Fitzy, doing interviews. This guy here he looks
exhausted.
And they're teaching. You got Scary teaching Poindexter cameras and boards. It's not a one thing. It's a many thing. And to see that people are responding to the work and effort that you put in. And I told you since day one when I met you, you're going to make a difference. And today is the turning point to making a difference. I mean, you just don't know it because you haven't been around it for 20 years like I have. You haven't seen it fail over and over again. So to see it succeed, man, it's just a feeling that you can't hold back. You know what I'm saying? And I told you that, I said it before, the eye of the tiger, you always have to have it. You want something in life bad enough, you got to have the gleam, and you got to go get it. So that, to me, shows what the reason you're out here today is to say thank you, and thank you very much to all of you, to him and to everybody in here who does everything together, because together we are family and we grow together.
I'm sure Grace is like, oh, she changed the pictures again. And I did on a post she made, and her post was amazing. But I want people to see you all interacting. They know Josh, and they know Andrew, and they know Jalen. They've been with us for years, so everyone knows that part of our crew, but they don't know you guys. So my goal is to spotlight all of you as well as a crew that's been here for a long time, that that are the backbones of what we do here every day.
And we're about to take it on the road. Again, everybody's invited to come tomorrow if you can make it. If you can't, there's always Monday.
Gordon's coming with us tomorrow.
I know. The commish
is going to be here at
us and coming with us on the road. This is a kid.
He gets here at 8:37 tomorrow morning, so you
how
and I got to be
he's
here.
changed. Everything about him has
Yes.
changed. It's amazing. It's amazing.
So thank you. Nice job. So make sure on the next newsletter you put your editor picture, your byline, maybe not with the hat on.
Yeah,
but-
I'm getting a haircut soon. It's just my hair is really long. I've been so busy. I haven't had time to get a haircut soon.
And I got a guy, Brianna went, she met a guy who cuts
A
hair.
barbershop. She went with Neville yesterday.
And he's excited. He's Turkish.
That's what Neville said.
And he
That's
says
true.
he's excited to give haircuts. So we can send you over there if you want.
Oh, we'll see. I've been going to the same woman since I was in 6th grade, so I don't trust anyone else but her.
Oh, okay.
She knows how to do
Remember when you had that much hair?
No. It's too long ago.
And Skylar, you're putting an Eventbrite together. Tell us what that looks like.
It's for the AMP Media Futures
Just
Foundation.
take your mic out.
Your mic.
Just grab it.
Take it off. Just take it off.
It's for an event that we're having December 13th, so come out and support AMP Media Futures.
So Eventbrite, it's going to be, I was actually at an event last night and a woman came in as a guest that she had I guess hashtags make a difference and your purpose, it makes a difference. So she was looking at a women's organization to give back. She's actually going to come take a look at our studio because she's a podcast host for Faith. And she was however, she was looking for an Eventbrite. So our hashtags make a difference because this woman found it as a women's organization that gives back to the community. So let's make sure we have all of that information there.
Words and stuff like that.
I never realized what a difference, like every word makes a difference. You just never know what word's going to resonate with that person that's looking.
And the material that you guys are pumping out, I look at it now, there's like 3 or 4 pieces every day. I'm amazed. I'm amazed at the amount of attention and everything that you're putting out there that people read and they are reacting, which
Grace
is
has
fantastic.
done an incredible job, so I'm so thrilled that she's been back with us also.
Yeah, who the hell? I don't know where she's going.
I know, what can I tell you? A place with no internet. All right, shall we wrap this up?
Wrap it up.
All right, thank you guys again for everything. More to come. We can't thank you enough for all of your support. Have a great afternoon. Tomorrow we're going to be live on location, so check us out. We're going to be up at Cugini Wine Bar and Art Gallery on Lake Worth Beach all day long. So if you're in the area, come on out and have some fun with us. Impulso Latino, Inside the Artist's Mind, midday show, and a whole lot of fun. All right, we'll see you tomorrow at Cugini. Have a great afternoon, everyone.
Bye-bye. And don't be late.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.